Hello, welcome to Veterans Finance. Breaking news, Ukraine is still under attack today. Russian forces launched a full-scale invasion about 24 hours ago. More than 100 Ukrainian soldiers and civilians have been killed. Hundreds more have been wounded. And today, those forces are reportedly closing in on the capital of Kyiv. U.S. and European leaders are punishing Russia with financial sanctions, but that's not slowing the assault. There are reports of fierce fighting across Ukraine, with President Vladimir Zelensky saying the Russians plan to, quote, liquidate him, and for the reports saying that all male citizens aged between 18 and 60 are banned from leaving the country. But today, British intelligence has released the assessment. Quote, it is unlikely that Russia has achieved its planned military objectives. As Russia's full-scale military attack on Ukraine continues today, the president of Ukraine is reporting that at least 137 soldiers and civilians have been killed and hundreds of others have been wounded. The United Nations says at least 100,000 people have fled the capital of Kyiv. A woman pictured here with her family, she's seeking protection from the assault, bomb shelter and disturbing developments today in Russia. Forces have seized the shuttered Chernobyl complex. The White House said they are, quote, credible reports that the staff working at the site of the world's worst nuclear disaster have been taken hostage by Russian troops. We condemned it and we request their release. Earlier, President Joe Biden condemned the Russian invasion and Vladimir Putin. It's the aggressor, chose the war, and now he and his country will bear the consequences. The United States has imposed crippling sanctions on Russia that cut the access of Russia's largest banks and companies from financial markets, restrict exports of technology to Russia, and freeze trillions of dollars in Russian assets, including those of Russia's elite wealthy families. These are people who personally gained from the Kremlin's policies, and they should share in the pain. The president said the U.S. would not deploy the military to engage Russians in Ukraine, but he ordered 7,000 troops to Europe to reassure NATO allies that the U.S. would fight if the Russians advanced into NATO territory. As I made crystal clear, the United States would defend every inch of NATO territory with the full force of American power. There are always that danger that branched out from the invasion of Ukraine and by accident or design could enlarge the conflict in their especially vulnerable countries. Senator Dick Durbin returned to Chicago today after visiting Illinois soldiers at a NATO base in Lithuania, thinking of folks with so many friends in Poland and playing in Latvia. In the area, there are definitely worries about their families, and Durbin says he fully supports the president's strategy of sanctions and of keeping the U.S. out of the ground war in Ukraine. Vice President Kamala Harris said Putin is to blame. We know and believe that this is a war of choice, and Putin defended the invasion, saying he was protecting Russia. He threatened any entity that would stand in his way with consequences that the world has never seen, which was interpreted by many as a veiled nuclear threat. America stands up to bullies. We stand up for freedom. This is who we are, and today, Ukraine is in our prayers. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share, subscribe. We'll keep you updated on the further news every day until this madness is over. Thank you and have a blessed day.